Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to our second episode of TPAC TV. I'm Alex.
I'm Caroline.
And we are so excited that you're joining us today. We have a great lineup for this full October broadcast. Being October 1st, we are now first fall episode, so that's super exciting.
Kicking off fall and all the great things.
Yes,
definitely.
So, did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
How about you?
Awesome. I had a really good weekend too. We had Randy Rainbow in town here, and that was a lot of fun right here at TPAC.
I was super excited for that. I've always loved him. And he's fabulous.
He is fabulous. It was a really great show. We hope you guys enjoyed it if you came out to it as well. And for those of you who don't know, Caroline has joined TPAC fairly recently. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm a venue sales associate. So I work up in the programming department, working with booking and programming and scheduling and all of the fun behind the scenes stuff. I have a great team up there, so I'm loving it so far.
Bringing all the great shows to TPAC and War Memorial.
Of course, so only the best. Definitely. Well, speaking of that, we have some really great stuff coming up, not just this next week, but like the whole month of October. I'm really excited about it.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to our second episode of TPAC TV. I'm Alex.
I'm Caroline.
And we are so excited that you're joining us today. We have a great lineup for this full October broadcast. Being October 1st, we are now first fall episode, so that's super exciting.
Kicking off fall and all the great things.
Yes,
definitely.
So, did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
How about you?
Awesome. I had a really good weekend too. We had Randy Rainbow in town here, and that was a lot of fun right here at TPAC.
I was super excited for that. I've always loved him. And he's fabulous.
He is fabulous. It was a really great show. We hope you guys enjoyed it if you came out to it as well. And for those of you who don't know, Caroline has joined TPAC fairly recently. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm a venue sales associate. So I work up in the programming department, working with booking and programming and scheduling and all of the fun behind the scenes stuff. I have a great team up there, so I'm loving it so far.
Bringing all the great shows to TPAC and War Memorial.
Of course, so only the best. Definitely. Well, speaking of that, we have some really great stuff coming up, not just this next week, but like the whole month of October. I'm really excited about it.
That's very true.
One of the first things that we're going to be doing is pumpkin carving at Cheekwood.
Oh, love it.
I know. I can't wait. It's so exciting. Especially fall, the leaves are turning, all the colors. It's beautiful.
Cheekwood's gorgeous.
Oh, 100%. I love it. I love it. You're going to catch me up there a few times.
For sure.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. And then also a little bit later, we're going to have joining us Director Dean Williamson and Emily Birsan from the Nashville Opera.
Love it. La Traviata is coming up this week, which is very, very exciting right here at TPAC. And what's our last segment?
Yeah, our last segment is going to be the play that goes wrong.
So funny.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. I'm literally just watching little clips of it. I'm already laughing. I can't stop. So.
Well, we've got a great episode coming your way today, and let's check out what other shows we have coming this month. Starting off with Wednesday, we have Cafe Tacuba over at War Memorial Auditorium, which is going to be such a fun party.
Very excited for that one. And then coming up this Thursday, we actually have our next Nashville House concerts.
Yes, Scotty McCreery.
Ooh, yes, it's going to be great. You can actually use the promo code SAVE30 to get your 2-for-1 tickets for that. And definitely don't miss it, because like you just said, Scotty's going to be performing there, and a bunch of other amazing songwriters and artists are going to be there as well.
Paul Overstreet's going to be there, the Warren Brothers.
Ooh, it's going to be fabulous.
And even more.
Yeah, definitely. So, and that is our second one for the season, so make sure you come out and see all the great things coming.
Definitely. And then Phantom of the Opera will be here October 24th through November 4th. We've got 2 full weeks. It's going to be a ton of fun. And then we're actually ending the month of October with Mystery Science Theater, celebrating their 30th anniversary over at War Memorial Auditorium.
Yes, so excited.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be fabulous. All right, well, to go ahead and give you some insight and dive a little bit deeper into some of those things, we're going to go over to Cheekwood with Caitlin Payne and see what we have going on there. So
let's check it out.
Yeah.
everyone. My name's Caitlin, and you're watching TPAC TV. Today we are at the beautiful Cheekwood Estate and Gardens, and we are kicking off fall the right way with the pumpkin carving contest. Let's go meet our contestants. All right, why don't we have everyone introduce themselves?
Hi, Caitlin. I'm Amy.
Nice to meet you, Amy.
Hi, Caitlin. I'm Kyle.
Hi, I'm Mariah.
Alrighty, and we are here today to do a pumpkin carving contest to win a pair of tickets to our upcoming Broadway show, Phantom of the Opera. And that is gonna be here October 24th through November 4th. All right, are you guys ready to get started? Yes, woo! Okay, while they are getting started carving, we're gonna go talk to Caroline and see what events are coming up at Cheekwood here this month. Let's go. All right, hey Caroline, thank you so much for letting us come out here today and kick off fall. You know, everyone knows about this signature pumpkin house behind us, but tell us about some of the events that you have and what makes Cheekwood amazing during the fall.
Absolutely. Well, Cheekwood Harvest is our annual fall festival. It runs 5 weeks, and it truly is a place for the entire family to come out and really just enjoy the changing of the seasons here in Nashville, as hopefully some cooler weather will start moving in. And yes, as you said, we have the pumpkin house, which is obviously a crowd favorite. It's so visual and fun and instantly gets you in the spirit for fall. You can pick a pumpkin in our pumpkin patch. We have a beer garden on Saturdays and Sundays with live bluegrass music. So that's a really fun way to kind of just celebrate the season and sit outside and enjoy the weather. We also have scarecrows that were designed by members of the Nashville community. We have more than 5,000 mums out in the gardens, which are so colorful and beautiful. So really just anything for everyone to enjoy the season here at Cheekwood.
Yeah. So there is so much going on. And I mean, honestly, just walking around here, it's beautiful to just walk around and take in all the nature around you.
It is, and another great way to enjoy being outside, on October 20th, we have our Halloween Pooch Parade, which is really fun. You can dress your dog up in their best Halloween costume.
That is amazing.
Come out, we'll have costume contests and a parade, and that'll be a really fun day to get your pets out here too and enjoy with your dogs.
Yes. Okay, well, I know where I am gonna be because I am not missing out on that Pooch Parade. So thank you so much for letting us be here. And if you want to find out more information, where can they find that out?
Cheekwood.org.
All right. Let's go check back in on some of the pumpkin carving and see how that's going. How is the progress coming?
Slow but sure.
Better than I could have hoped.
Mariah, what are you struggling with down there?
Every part of this project. It's looking like Pac-Man instead of the mask, but we're trying our best, so.
Well, that is why this is a competition. It is getting fierce over here, and people are carving away to win those 2 tickets. Who will be the winner? We'll find out here shortly. Looks like we are wrapping everything up over here, and we are finished with our pumpkin carvings. How was it, everyone?
So much fun. Really difficult.
Do you feel like it came out exactly how you wanted it to?
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, my artistic vision has been rendered.
Awesome. Okay, so it is now time to pick a winner who is going to get 2 tickets to go to the opening night. Can I get a drum roll over here? All right, and our winner is Amy! Woo! Congratulations! You already got your shirt. She is ready to go. We will see you the opening night of the show. Yay! All right, guys, let's take it back to the studio and see what else we have coming up.
There you have it. Congrats, Amy, on winning those Phantom of the Opera tickets. The show will be here October 24th through November 4th. Tickets are available now at tpac.org. Keeping with the same opera theme, we are now here with Dean Williamson and Emily Birsan from Nashville Opera. How are you guys doing today? Thanks for being here.
Doing very well.
Perfect. So we are here today to talk La Traviata coming October 4th through the 6th. Really quick, coming up soon. Are you guys ready? Do you feel prepared?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We were in the theater we're here in TPAC until 10 last night. Actually, I was here all day, so we had the orchestra reading in the afternoon, and then we do what we call the Sitzprobe, where we get with the singers for the first time on stage with the orchestra. That went till 10.
Oh, wow.
So it was a
Well, thanks for being here today after a late night.
Yeah, it's definitely a process to put it all together.
For sure. So for someone who has maybe never been to the opera before, but maybe they're familiar with coming to see a musical, what are some similarities and what are some differences someone could expect when coming to the show?
Well, I mean, having sung both musical theater and opera, there's the same amount of drama through music that that you get with musical theater. One thing with opera, though, is we don't use any microphones as a singer. So it's a different technique in that it's a little more focused and spinny so that we can sing over the orchestra and kind of collaborate with them in that way. So it's not as amplified sounding. But I find that a lot of times the audience holds their breath when they're waiting for the next thing. It makes you really listen more in a way when you go to an opera.
Do you find that it's more demanding to sing opera versus musical theater?
It's different. It's a different technique, and so yeah, in my body, I would say that like it's like being an athlete to be able to sing opera and to sustain over an orchestra.
Yeah. So speaking about La Traviata, a lot of people might know it as the opera in Pretty Woman. What can you tell us about it for someone who's never seen the show before?
Going back to your previous question, I think what people who have never gone to an opera will find that it's basically, you feel like you're going to a play. It moves at the pace of a play, so it doesn't have that opera feel of they stand and sing all of a sudden. So the whole story moves very quickly, and you feel like you're almost watching a movie musical, and then the orchestra is like the film soundtrack underneath. So it's very natural, and and that was one of the almost controversial things when it was written, because people were seeing their real selves on stage when it was written. And Violetta actually speaks in a normal conversational modern Italian, so which is really quite astounding for that time.
And so Violetta is a courtesan in the 1800s, which is like a prostitute, but she's bankrolled by, she has a lot of suitors and people that kind of keep her carriages and her outfits beautiful, but the story is that she falls in love. And that's not a normal thing for these women to do. And so it's this opera is the story of her life and everything surrounding it.
Wow.
And what you'll hear in the music, the orchestra especially, is like the emotional soundtrack. So every time Violetta, Emily's character, gets all upset, in the first act she sings a big song or an aria about, oh my God, here's a guy who's touched my heart for the first time, but I can't let it happen because this isn't good, and this isn't me. And so you see her going through this inner turmoil, and she's singing all these crazy lines, and the orchestra just starts to get it all worked up, and she talks about a vortice of Paris, in her emotions in this party scene that she's in. And you hear it in the orchestra, you hear it in the vocal lines, and you hear it in the text, and the whole thing just goes like a play. So I think anybody who hasn't been to an opera before will really feel very comfortable there, and they're not going to feel like we're at a classical music concert.
Yeah, definitely. So how long ago did you guys start bringing in the orchestra? When did you guys start rehearsal process?
With the orchestra.
With the yesterday.
I have to say, I am very lucky to be here in Nashville with these orchestra players. We have some of the best studio players and Nashville Symphony players and faculty from the various universities here as part of our orchestra. And these are people that want to play in the pit. They love it and they understand it, and they're so musical and fast. So we do everything with one reading, which is unusual. Almost every other opera company gives you 6 to 9 hours of orchestra alone before you add the singers. Here we do it with 3 hours, which is one service.
Wow.
And it comes together really quickly, and then we go right to the evening with the singers. And these players are so fantastic, and for me it's like driving a Maserati or a Mercedes, and it's actually, you learn to I can let go to them, and they will, once they get the music in their body, they take it and run with it. So we started that yesterday, but we've been here for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, 2 weeks. And there are lots of elements that go into opera. I mean, the lights, the costumes, the wigs, the makeup, just preparing the role for me. I mean, it takes me 6 months to a year to prepare a role, and I've done this role before, so I had to kind of re-prepare it each time I do it. So there's a lot of preparation that goes up into one weekend of performances, which it's pretty exciting, and it feels great once it all comes together.
Yeah.
And then we have to get together, and when we all arrive, the first day we do about 3 to 6 hours of let's just sing, get around the piano and sing through the score. And that's the most important for me as a conductor, because that's where I get to learn what each singer needs, and we start this musical conversation, and it's almost like we're dancing or waltzing together, because I need to know when she needs to take more time or move it along or take a breath, and then she needs to understand how I'm seeing this show, and so we kind of build it together, and that's what the wonderful 2-week period of staging allows us to do. So it's kind of, you're building a relationship with all of these singers that come together, and none of us, most of us didn't really know each other that well beforehand. Although now I'm a big fanboy, because she's fantastic, and she makes my job so easy. It's incredible.
Well, we are very, very excited to have La Traviata here starting October 4th. What are each of you most looking forward to on opening night?
Oh man, I guess just going off of what you were just saying is that this is going to be unique to Nashville. I mean, because this is the first time I've worked with Dean, this is the first time I've worked with the tenor I'm working with, and the work that we've done behind the scenes will be unique. So it will be nothing I will ever do in the rest of my life, you know? And so that's what I always look forward to, that spontaneity, the preparation that goes into being in the moment on Thursday and Saturday.
Awesome.
And for me, it's just being on the podium and all that great music and great singers, and the set's fantastic. The costumes are great. I think I can say each act is a different color, or centered around a different color, to show her emotions as she gets sicker and sicker.
Cool.
So it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really, really very striking visually, which is normal of Nashville Opera's productions and our general director and stage director, John Holmes' vision for the company.
Well, we are very much looking forward to it. Thank you both for coming out here today and speaking with us. La Traviata will be here October 4th through the 6th this week, and tickets are available at tpac.org. And now we are going to do an on-the-road interview with Jamie Ann Romero from The Play That Goes Wrong with Shannon Clark from Third Coast Comedy.
Hi, I'm Shannon Clark, and today I'm joined with Jamie Ann Romero, who is one of the lead actors in The Play That Goes Wrong. Hi, Jamie, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can you tell me about this show? What exactly goes wrong in it?
Oh, my goodness. Well, the show is about the Cornell University Drama Society, and we are putting on our production of The Murder at Havisham Manor. And as we do our little murder mystery, everything that could possibly go wrong in a play goes wrong.
That's lovely.
And without giving any spoilers away, a few things that go wrong are props break, the set falls apart, there's a lot of like Marx Brothers-esque comedy, a lot of slapstick, so it's great.
Slapstick, that's very physical. So this show is definitely going to have some physical comedy. Can you tell me more about that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's definitely big, bold slapstick comedy. Our audiences have been so responsive, and it's been really fun to hear all the laughter and the responses from that. And also all of the, for everything to go wrong, all of our stunts and our fight choreography have to go absolutely right. So we've practiced them, and yeah, so that they're safe.
So it's a very ensemble-heavy cast.
Yes, yes. And it's a great group of people. I've never laughed more in a rehearsal room.
Yeah, so what's the chemistry like in this show?
It's fantastic. The cast, the crew, the creative production team, it's truly a dream team. Everyone is so kind and generous and funny. And I knew that if we were laughing this hard in rehearsal, the play is only going to be more fun.
Yeah. You said earlier that for all of these mistakes to happen on stage, you have to be timed perfectly. I know that the show goes wrong on purpose, but have you ever been in a production where things have just gone totally wrong on accident?
Oh yes, that's one of the beautiful things about being in live theater is that things do go wrong, and part of the fun of having it be live is trying to figure out how to fix the problem in the moment. Without throwing any of my fellow actors under the bus, I don't want to say anything that has gone wrong with my fellow friends, but for myself, I was in a production of Romeo and Juliet, and at the end of the play, Juliet stabs herself, spoiler alert, and I accidentally stabbed myself, and I have a tiny little scar to prove it.
On stage, just bleeding?
Just a tiny bit. It wasn't
your greatest performance yet, I'm sure.
So realistic.
The audience was so thrilled at the realism. Many people that have seen this play say that the audience almost plays a role as a character with you. Can you tell me about that?
Oh, absolutely. I think that's true of all theater, that the audience is the final character, but it is especially true of this play. I've kind of heard that this play can be described as kind of like a musical, but without singing and dancing. We have lots of slapstick comedy, and instead of a score, in music, we have the audience's laughter. So the audience really punctuates this play, and we couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, that's such a lovely thing to feel that energy give and take between the audience. Mm-hmm. Does improv play any part in this production?
There are aspects of the play that are very specifically scripted, and they have to be so that it's safe, and we do the same performance every night. But yes, there's a little bit of audience interaction and a little bit of improv that comes with that. So watch out, you might have an actor come talk to you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been so lovely speaking with you.
Great, thank you for having me.
For those of you, yeah, of course. The Play That Goes Wrong will be at TPAC October 9th through 14th. Tickets are available at tpac.org, and I hope to see you at the show, and thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
Can I just say, I absolutely cannot wait to go see that play. The Play That Goes Wrong.
The Play That Goes Wrong.
The Play That Goes Wrong.
It's hysterical.
I can't wait. And they're going to be here October 9th through the 11th. So
14th.
9th through the 14th.
The episode that goes wrong.
The episode. Yes. It all goes wrong. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to be there on the 9th. You know, possibly the 10th, 11th, and now the next 3 days. So if you want to come join us and watch this play, you should.
You really should.
Yeah, you definitely should.
You will laugh from start to finish.
So thank you to Shannon Clark from Third Coast Comedy for doing that interview for us. That was awesome.
It was great. Thank you, Shannon.
Yeah, definitely. So
we like to kind of close off each episode with something we're really excited about that's happening this month around town. And Caroline, what is your favorite thing happening?
My favorite thing happening actually starts today, October 1st. It's going to be Arttober. So it's a celebration of the arts in Nashville. There's so many amazing things going on.
So many great things.
And today begins all the discounts that you can get for any of the upcoming events. I know I'm particularly looking forward to the art crawl on Saturday.
Yes, the art crawl. We will both be in attendance at. Everybody should come. It happens right downtown, and also over at the Frisk, there's even transportation that runs you back and forth between the locations. You get to go into some galleries, there's music, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We hope to see you there from 6 to 9.
Especially with this weather that we have right now, I can't think of a better way to spend a Saturday night. You know, transportation to and from it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm so excited. So we're gonna be seeing you guys there.
Yes.
For sure, and that's gonna be happening all of October as well. So hence Arttober.
Yes, Arttober happening all the time, and art crawls are first Saturday of every month. And thank you guys so much for watching our second episode ever. I hope we didn't bore everyone to death. I think we're pretty fun.
I think it was the episode that went primarily right.
Primarily
right. It went well.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.